I was already tired, before I stopped trying. I didn't wake up one day and stop caring about my wife. I didn't wake up one day and decide to give up. I was already tired, long before silence became the loudest thing in our house. I woke up. Coffee, work, church, same routine every day. I told myself it was love, to provide, to show up, to be responsible. But responsibility isn't love, it's survival, and surviving became easier than trying. I watched her smile sometimes, and I felt nothing. Not anger, not love, just emptiness. I wondered, did she even notice I was gone inside? Did she even care? Sometimes I caught myself thinking, if I left, would it matter? Would anyone even notice the quiet? And then I prayed, not with energy, not with faith, just with habit. I stopped trying, not suddenly, not dramatically, just little by little. I answered her questions automatically. I laughed when I had to. I held her hand when I was reminded. Silence became my armor. At night, I lay beside her, not touching, not talking, watching the ceiling, thinking of nothing. Church was the same. Prayers, songs, smiles. I went through the motions because everyone expected it. And that's when I realized. Faith had become my mask, my excuse, my way to survive without feeling. I was already gone. I just hadn't said it out loud. I thought about the past, the man I used to be, the love I used to feel. I wondered if she remembered it too, or if she only saw the shell beside her every day. We didn't fight, we didn't yell, we didn't scream, we just existed in the same house, on the same bed, but not together. Sometimes I caught glimpses of regret, felt it like a weight on my chest, and sometimes nothing, because emptiness is easier than pain. I'm tired, I told myself. I can't fix this, I can't pretend anymore. I didn't leave, I didn't cheat, I didn't explode. I stayed, but I slowly disappeared. And every day I wondered if love could survive when two people are too tired to fight for it.
We were still married, but we were living separate lives. There was no scandal, no betrayal, no dramatic ending, just two people, living full lives without each other in them. I noticed him withdraw before he said a word. Not cruelly, not intentionally. He was just tired. And I was tired too. I stopped asking questions, stopped expecting explanations, stopped hoping he would see me. Instead, I learned to survive in silence, to breathe through absence, to fill my life with quiet routine, church, chores, work, obligations. Sometimes I smiled for him. Sometimes I pretended everything was fine. And sometimes I just sat alone and let the quiet fill me. We were married, we were faithful. We were still together in every legal and spiritual sense. But emotionally, we were living parallel lives. I saw him in the kitchen. I heard him in the living room. I went to church and served. He went to work and prayed. Our hands never touched. Our eyes rarely met. And slowly, I stopped waiting for love. I filled my heart with responsibility. And I convinced myself, this is enough. Love doesn't have to be loud to exist. But in truth, it did. I stopped blaming him. I stopped blaming myself. We were not broken by sin. We were broken by neglect, by fear of hard conversations, by exhaustion. I realized we stayed because it was safe. We stayed because it was holy. But staying doesn't always mean living. I understood him. He wasn't cruel. He wasn't unkind. He was tired. And so was I. We didn't leave. We didn't fight. We didn't betray each other. We lived our lives, just not together. And sometimes, that is the quietest form of heartbreak.